guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewitt. This is punter Bradley Pinion to get us started. And off we go in a rainy game from Cleveland. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
He put some juice on it. Big game downfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Catch made by Chase Brown. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Burrow. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal. At the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's going to be cut by all. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Coming down on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Return starts at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
Kate, I heard many GMs and scouts talk about Jalen Milroe maybe having the greatest plus trait in his rookie class, and that trait is his ability to run. And what a difference we know that can make in today's NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second down.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First and 10.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Finds him over the middle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Second down carry for Sampson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. It's Sampson running out the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Here to Sampson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
Milroe throwing on third down. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Play action now. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You just kind of wait. You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. On third down, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow setting up the play action. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's tackled for no gain. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up second down at the Browns' 30-yard
To the
line.
air again, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. To the air, third ball. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Here's Milrow, first and 10. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Third down, they'll go with Sampson. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, Milrow. He calls his own number again.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down throw here from Milrow. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Javonte Williams. A gain of 3 brings up second down.
2nd and 6 now. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gain. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
Trying to push this past the marker. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going. But the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Not even the big guy could go get it done on the power play there. Nothing short of refrigerator Perry carrying the rock was going to muscle through for the first one against that front.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Brown on the inside give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got it over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. It's caught. Chase has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. They'll try it right with Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Burrow from the gun. He finds Brown right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Milrow with it on 1st. On the right side, caught by Fannin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. They brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to run for it. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. You set it down for him at the 38. He'll throw it. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So a 1 possession. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cleveland offense headed after this first series of the 2nd half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, here's Simpson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Finds his man over the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, and it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting sent to begin another drive here. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The Browns close in and take him down. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious, because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down.
Gives Sampson here up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Milrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Jukes one defender. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now for Milrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for them. It's a sweep. He pops it fast forward. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
The throw. Here's Milrow. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Browns a first.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Jerry Judy. An 8-yard gain.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now.
5-yard gain on the play.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now, Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now it's Milroe. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's another Browns.
Give to Williams from the gun. Takes out a 1-stop. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
For another Cleveland Browns.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
15-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Milroe. Completed to his running back. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
The play fake, Milroe. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns come through to tie it in the 4th. It seems like a lot of the time, Rob, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Like, think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42.
They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Got on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Tapped out, now comes the Browns offense. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw here from Milrow. This one to Williams out left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Third short, it's Milrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up they go with Williams. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now.
Browns, first down. First and 10.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Shovel pass complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. They're now set for first and 10.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns holding just a 1-point advantage. Offense to the line for 2nd down. On the gun, Milrow. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He was covered by Derek Carter.
Here he is to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
First down.
Setting up to pass. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. On a quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged the bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Desperation time here. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
He feels this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Burrow to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he goes, one final shot. Hits it downfield, it's Chase. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdown to the buzzer. This game's over. So the Browns come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckles.